Hey, how's it going? It's Derek from Derek Black Yoga over here in Chino. Here today, I know we didn't finish the standing sequence yet, but today I felt like getting crazy and I want to teach you guys headstands. Now before I teach you guys headstands, I have to say that it is dangerous. You should definitely warm up your neck before, and if it hurts, don't do it. Cool? Also be careful of your surroundings, because if you fall and roll forward, you don't want to hit anything, hurt it or yourself. Okay, so with those things in mind, we'll start at the front of our mats. Actually, let me lower this for you guys so you can see a little bit better. There you go. Okay, so we're going to start on our hands and knees. You're going to put your elbows on the mat. Now you want to wrap your fingers around your elbows. This is as wide as your hand should be. So this is how you know how wide your elbows should be. Once you grab the elbows, you're going to keep the elbows exactly where they are as you open the hands out, interlacing the fingers, and this is your set base position. Okay, so now this is important because you don't want to put too much weight in your head. You want to carry most of the weight in your forearms. Okay? From here, you're going to take the very top of your head. If you go straight up from your ears, the top of your head where your fingers meet, that's what you want touching the ground. And the back of your head is going to be in your hands. Okay? So just like this. From there, you're going to inhale as you lift the knees and walk the feet forward. Okay, now this is headstand prep. If you're not ready to lift your feet off the ground, this is where you want to practice for now. Okay, this is still an inversion in the sense that your heart is above your head. Okay, then we'll come back, lower down. And you guys could do that a few times until you get comfortable with it. And then once we get comfortable with that, we're going to lift one foot at a time. So what that's going to look like, again, fingers around the elbows so you know how wide they go. Opening the hands, interlacing the fingers. Top of the head into the ground, back of the head into the hands. Inhale as you lift the knees. Walking the feet forward. You should feel the weight start to transition into your upper body as you bring one foot in and then the other foot in. And you can hold here for some time. Hold until you get comfortable balancing upside down. Then you lower back down. Okay? So that's the first part. Once you get comfortable with that, we're going to extend the legs up. So I'll show you what that looks like, and then we're going to learn how to lift into a handstand, which is more advanced. Don't be bummed if it doesn't happen right away because, you know, it took me a long time also. Okay? So again, fingers around the elbows, interlacing the fingers, head down into the mat, back of the head into the hands. Inhale as you lift the knees. Walking the feet forward. Again, we're going to do one leg at a time. Find your balance. And then slowly extend all the way up. Making sure you're slow here, keeping your balance. And then holding. As you press strongly into the forearms, you want to take as much weight out of the head as possible. Okay, so holding here for a couple breaths. Then bending the knees, coming back down. And then lowering all the way down. Cool, so that's how you lift one leg at a time into a handstand. Now if that is easy for you and you want to try doing a more complicated version, again, you're going to take elbows, wrapping the fingers around them, opening up the hands, interlacing the fingers, taking the crown of the head onto the ground, the back of the head into the hands. You're going to inhale as you lift the knees, then walk the feet forward until you start to feel no weight in your feet. From there, you're just going to lift, nice and slow. Controlled until your legs can completely extended out in front of you. Holding for a couple breaths. And then slowly lowering all the way back down. Same way, and the control is important here. We don't ever want to kick into a headstand until your feet come all the way back down to the ground. And then traditionally after a headstand, you want to come into child's pose. Cool? Just like that. And once you get comfortable with that, there's a lot of upside down headstand variations that we can work on. So remember, be careful when working on headstands. Make sure your neck is nice and loose. And again, if anything hurts, don't do it because your safety is number one. In yoga, there is one of the rules is called ahimsa, which is nonviolence to any living being, and yourself is included. So if you're doing harm to yourself, you're breaking that rule. All right, so be careful, have fun. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the page if you want more tips and tricks. And also go ahead and check me out on Facebook and www.derekblackyoga.com. or for more information about this studio in specific. If you have any questions or comments, other poses you'd like to see demonstrated, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you for watching and have a great day.